Welcome back to the show, everybody. Well, as we've been saying, every single day we are just in love with our new feature of having musicians on the show every day. And not only are we enjoying so much the unique music that they bring to the show, but the unique stories behind them. And you're going to hear a really unique story today with our musician, Nancy Beaudette, who is an award-winning singer-songwriter. It's nice to meet you, Nancy.
Well,
Thanks for being
It's
here.
nice to meet you too, Tia.
So we had a little list of things that you thought, okay, we'll talk about this, we'll talk about that. I read through your background and I said, I want to talk about the signs
I arrived
and the
here
songs.
and you've changed everything.
Well, it was so interesting because I read that you are a sign maker.
Yes.
So you're an artist in many ways, but you're a sign maker, and you say it really influences your songwriting. What do you mean?
For sure. Well, for over 30 years now, I've owned a company in Cornwall called Sign It, Signs and Design. And I got an education in that industry and learned to be an award-winning sign designer as well. Our company has acquired some accolades. And as I learned to be a better designer, I learned to be a better songwriter because the design principles of visual design are the same for songwriting.
Really?
So we have depth of field and we have tempo and all of these things that we call by a different name, perhaps, than we do in sign making, but the platforms cross very naturally.
Now, I have to ask you, because you're definitely my first sign maker that I've ever met in my life. What, as an artist, because you would obviously be a visual artist that way, what would make a really great sign?
Well, dimension, color, but I guess predominantly the key design element is negative space.
Right.
And sometimes we'll see a canvas or see a sign shape and it just gets filled up right to the very edges, and it doesn't leave any room to breathe. And as in music, the notes that aren't there are important.
Right.
Then in visual art as well, what isn't there really helps to accentuate the main message of the sign or the song.
I'm so glad you said that too, because I was going to say everything you said about the signs is going to be true with your music, so
Yes.
we're really intrigued. Also, something I read about you, Nancy, was the fact that you were very involved in choirs, and I think as a choir director as well, and that influenced your music. How?
Well, 25 years, in fact, I directed a choir in Cornwall, and I have 5 CDs prior to this one of original liturgical music. And we toured quite a bit throughout Canada. A 25-voice choir did that.
Wow.
So I learned to write for congregations. I learned to write for choir. And I don't know, I think I was just looking for some exciting music to present and to play and things that were more in tune with my formative years of music, singer-songwriter. Even I've had influence of show music. I learned to play guitar out of the Reader's Digest songbook.
I love
Do you know
it.
that?
Yeah, I could talk to you for the whole hour. Honestly, it really, Nancy, you'll have to visit us again for sure.
I would love to.
We would love for you to sing for us right now and give the viewers a taste of what you do, if you'll do that for us.
Love to.